I give credit to all the churches from all denominations have been given to the community during this time. They've been feeding the community because there's a need. All the social service agencies that's been on the front line providing shelter during this time, providing utility resources, but yet the county program ran by the county commissioners again. If you're a regular citizen, if you're poor, you didn't get a lot of that money from OPPD or MUD because of the stipulations. Oh yeah, the stipulation. See, they didn't have no one poor at the table. So, you know, the county commissioners, they get a nice salary, and then they get lobbied to. Oh yeah, they get lobbied to. Oh yeah, I go to DC, baby. Shouts out to Lee Terry for allowing me to go to DC and advocate when a guy out of Texas tried to take our radio station by putting in fraudulent applications. Oh yeah, they shouldn't have gave me the experience of going to Washington, D.C. King goes to D.C. They getting paid. They get paid on a local level. Senator Chambers said that they up in Lincoln, the lobbyists running around, they getting paid under the ground. They getting paid. I'm telling you, man, this is how the game rolls. I'm telling you, the 411. I'm telling you, they milking the game. Like my man, Gio, they milking the game, Gio. They milking the game. I got to let you know. I mean, we're on the front line of this since March, man. We've been on the front line. People have been dying. I went to a double funeral, for real. A mother and a son. And one, the son grew up with us. Comic genius. He grew up on this station since 2012, and he and his mother's dead now because they didn't have the resources, or there's no resources here in our community because we got people that are our commissioners that don't care. Now, the state did their job. The state gave the county the money, and the county haven't spent all the money. I don't know what they did with the money, man. I know what they did with the money. They gave the money to a jail. They gave the money to a jail to lock up your future grandchildren, your future sons and daughters. That's what they did. They gave $10 million for that, but they couldn't give $10 million to U-Turn that's fighting gang violence, or they couldn't give some money to the police athletically, PAL, so they can do intervention and create more a better relationship between police and the community. Why didn't they do that? But they're going to give $10 million to a building, man, a jail. And the community is going to say nothing. They talking about we wasn't mad over here. They are liars. I tell them to their face. I told them they better not come over here with them lies. You think we want to give $100 million to a jail when we over here, people over here suffering? Are you for real? I'm going to be on y'all. It's a countdown, y'all. I think I'm getting the politics game. I'm getting the politics game. So because these it's been too political correct around here. They've been lying to you. I'm going to expose their lies. See, I'm a former probation officer, baby. See, I like the law. If you come over here, I report crime. For real. We don't allow no crime over here. And the only way to do it, we got to make sure that Step Up program get more money. They can't get, it's been proven science that if you employ more young kids, more young people, crime have gone down. Why didn't they give some money to that organization? No, they want to put it in the jail. They want to lock up more of our black and brown kids and poor white children. No, they locking up everybody. Everybody locked up. They don't care about you. See, the county commissioners, they got a salary. I told them I'm going to be on them $10 million to a building, $10 million to a jail when people over here are suffering. I can't equate that. $10 million. The state gave them the money to give to the people, and they didn't do it right. I don't want to hear nothing. I'm like P. Ricketts. What y'all people doing over here? That's a legitimate question. What y'all doing? You know what they doing over here? They giving money, $10 million to a jail, and they ain't give it to the churches and the nonprofits over here. It's a shame, y'all. It's a shame. But we're in the Christian spirit. We're giving out an echo today. I don't know if the phone's back on. No, you're not back on. So we'll have you call through my cell phone. It is the 12 days of Christmas. We want to remember Jesus and all that. The new year. But at the same time, we got city elections coming up. I keep telling you guys, if you don't participate, then people will be making decisions for you. So I'm going to remind everybody. I know it's tough, CC. My mom always taught me life is hard when you go out and make it that way. Very simple. You know, she couldn't read or write. You know why? Because she picked cotton for y'all for free. Willie Hamilton said they got 121 million, 121 million. And then they add some more money. Come on, man. Come on. I'm going to change the subject. Now, one thing that Dulles County Health Department, they've been doing A1 service. I'm talking about I'm talking about the commissioners. But Dulles County employees, thank you for your hard work. We appreciate you during this time of keeping us safe. And I'm pissed off. Some of that $10 million could have went to restaurants. Y'all double taxing us. Restaurants are suffering. See, man, y'all just don't care, county commissioners. Y'all don't care about the people. They don't care about the people, y'all. I said it. Tell them I said it. Look at their vote. They gave $10 million to a building, a jail. Is that sensitive in a Christmas spirit? Is that Santa Claus or is that bah humbug? I'm upset this morning, y'all, but I'm happy that we got our guest in the house. He gonna give us the 411. Phil Rooney's in the house. Phil Rooney's in the house. I like, you know, back in the day, Andy Rooney, you know, a famous guy. He used to come on in the evening time. I always wanted to ask Phil, is Andy part of his family? You know what I mean? So, what you know, Mike, what number?
I'm on Mike. It says Mike number 4.
Okay. So, hey, Phil is, hold on, let me get the camera on you. All right. Let me get your Phil in there. There we go. All right, Omaha, Nebraska, the burbs, the bluffs. You know, the things I say are my things. We got a special guest here, Phil Rooney from Dulles County Health Department. Phil has been he's been coming in and giving us the 411 on what's actually happening on the ground here in Dulles County. The whole metro area, because we all affected. That's why I always say the suburbs and the bluffs, council bluffs. We all one family. And I do business over in Iowa, and I know we got a lot of Iowans doing business over here in Nebraska. And so we're all one family. And so Phil has been coming in for, I think since May.
April or May, somewhere back there.
Yeah, really consistently every Friday. He was gone one time. He had to go to South Dakota to take care of his family because of this virus. I mean, this is a real thing. This ain't no fun and games, y'all. There's no conspiracy. No conspiracy.
Yeah, we had 15 new death certificates yesterday from the virus in the county.
15?
15, some of them in their 40s and 50s.
Man, okay. So it's getting younger. Are they keeping stats on pre-condition?
Yeah, pre-existing conditions though are really common. It would be things like high blood pressure, diabetes, any sort of a cardiovascular thing that normally you would expect to be able to live with for a long time until you get the coronavirus. And in Douglas County, 15% of the deaths are people who don't have any other medical problems, no underlying conditions. And I'm not related to Andy Rooney, to my knowledge.
Oh, you're not in? Okay.
But I do see some family resemblance in the folks that own the Pittsburgh Steelers. So
Hey, you never know. You never know, man.
I'd claim them.
You know how people move and be having babies and stuff. Don't be telling people. Never know. But have you noticed? I just got Medicaid expansion, insurance for myself.
Sure.
Is that a problem? Have you guys been measuring that in regards to those that are getting it? Is insurance, or does a virus? It doesn't make a difference if you're poor or rich.
It's not picky. The virus is not picky. It doesn't know anything about that sort of thing.
Okay.
But it may make a difference. You know, having access to healthcare is critical for everyone's well-being.
Okay.
So, when the vaccine clinics start to expand, there will be you won't have to worry about that. There'll be plenty of vaccine at lots of free locations. We are working. We have purchased and will be receiving some vans that we're going to be able to take into the community and do vaccination clinics.
Okay.
So that is how some of the CARES Act money was used.
Okay.
So I know that's going to allow us to expand care of the communities. That won't be with this Pfizer vaccine, but some of the others that are much more easily handled, we'll be able to use that and go into the communities. And yesterday was the FDA recommended approval of it, or the FDA panel did. And so anyway, that should be okayed today and start shipping over the weekend. And we'll find out how much of that we're going to get.
Well, I see, but that's appropriate. I mean, the money is for the CARES Act too, for the coronavirus, and for those that don't have transportation. That is a solution. I mean, so and hopefully the county commissioners vote on that in your favor. Without a doubt, if they don't, I'll put some more pressure on them.
Yeah, they got that had to be approved, and it did. But being able to take vaccine to the people is going to eliminate a lot of barriers for folks. You have elderly people, you have people who may not have adequate transportation, and we can take it to work sites where people can take 15 minutes out of their day instead of having to take a couple hours of the day off to go to a clinic or to a doctor's office. I do expect it to be available through doctor's offices though too. So, but all of that is constantly evolving. So has that been approved for you guys, or is the vaccine program? We're working with the state on that. The state gets it, says where it goes, and then we handle the logistics of getting it in people's arms.
Okay. All right. Cool. Now that's a great thing. It's a great thing. So how are we doing here in Douglas County?
Well, the numbers go up and down. It has a lot to do with how, labs processing test results, people deciding to go get test results, which can change with the weather. There was snow over the weekend. We had a couple of days with lower numbers on Monday, but yesterday we had 360 new cases. That's not what we've seen in the past. So at least in the county for now, looks like some things are heading in the right direction. We know that's not true around the whole country.
All right. What about
the total now is 48,090 cases, which is a lot, but also means there's about still 500,000 people in the county who haven't got the disease yet. So hopefully we will get them the vaccine, and they won't. During the last 14 days, there were 299 cases among student and staff in the schools, too. So, with the holiday break here, those numbers will probably be going down.
Okay.
I'm not. There will be school-age students, school-age people getting sick.
Now, when we talk about the school age, you talking about OPS and the suburban schools, all the schools combined,
and the archdiocesan schools too.
Private schools. Okay,
yeah.
Great. Okay.
Yep.
Now, are those numbers? How many schools do we have? Is that a good number in relationship to the school population?
I believe the feeling seems to be that's a pretty good job, a pretty good number.
So schools have a good protocol then. Okay, all right. Yeah. So is that something that others going to be trying to mimic? Something, because I mean these all are, test opportunities where we can find out the best practices to implement when people actually have to go to work, to actual office buildings.
Yeah. The schools can probably control their environment a little better than others. We also know that the disease seems less likely to impact and infect younger people. So far, that's been the case. That may be changing. There are not a whole lot of cases among the younger, but there are younger people who get sick and get very sick.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, the vaccine approved that we expect to get final approval on today is only for people 16 and over. Or wait, no, this is for 18 and over. The one that was approved last week is for 16 and over.
Mm-hmm.
So there'll still be a lot of these kids that we can't vaccinate. And we're working on plans, though, to vaccinate teachers and staff.
Interesting. I got a question.
They're doing surveys to see how many of them want, and I understand it is a very high percentage of those individuals who want to be vaccinated. So that's quite encouraging.
Okay. I got a question from one of the viewers. They asked, how concerned should we be about adverse reactions before being reported?
Well, we know there have been very few adverse reactions. Nothing was really serious in 8 weeks of testing on it, but it is something we're concerned about. There are a number of ways that that's being tracked. You can get an app from the CDC where they will check in with you every day for like 2 weeks to see how you're doing with it. But I would say, pay attention to your local media who will be reporting that sort of thing, credible news sources in the health department, because that certainly is very much a concern. It should be pointed out that they're talking about this messenger RNA, and while it hasn't been used in a vaccine, there's been a lot of work done with it for a long time preparing other vaccines. Mm-hmm. So this is the first time it's been rolled out in a vaccine, but it is not something that just came off the shelf back in January and they started working with. This is something that there is a history of science working with this with this sort of RNA. The virus is not in the vaccine, so you cannot get the disease from the vaccine.
Okay. So
that's a real important thing. Now, there may be, there are people, we heard about all the people so far that I've heard about who've had any sort of a reaction are people who have had allergies to, and have had problems with vaccines and medication before.
Okay.
So there will be a questionnaire, I'm sure, that you have to fill out as you do with the, when you get a flu shot. Mm-hmm. So all those things should be covered. And I remember when I was here a couple of weeks ago, somebody asked about egg-based allergies. Mm-hmm. No eggs in this vaccine. So the vaccine is not, eggs were not used in the manufacturing of these vaccines.
Interesting.
Maybe there will be some down the line where that will be a problem, but in these early vaccines, there's none of that to be concerned with.
Now what's the difference between this vaccine? I've been reading a little bit about the vaccine. Maybe we had to bring maybe a doctor in, maybe to go over the difference, because like you said, there's no coronavirus in the vaccine, and most of the time they put usually a dead virus or a live virus in the vaccine. Is that correct?
Usually, like in the flu vaccine, there were some flu vaccines that had live virus. Most of those use a dead virus now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this science have been around for a while. Why hasn't it been deployed earlier, or has it been deployed earlier?
Well, I know they were using it for Zika, preparing a Zika vaccine. But one of the reasons vaccine research takes so long is generally people who are doing the research will have to apply annually for grants to get the funding. Mm-hmm. Pfizer put $2 billion of their own dollars into this vaccine, and the federal government made other money available to fund the researchers.
Mm-hmm.
So that eliminated one big obstacle there. Some of the other so there may have been some other regulations or whatnot that were rolled back so that they would be able to get it done. But I do understand that there was a much larger than usual sample of people that the vaccines were tested on.
Okay.
And well, you've had Seneca in here
Mhm.
before, haven't you?
Yep.
Yeah, Seneca Harrison.
We had to bring him back again.
Yeah, he's very knowledgeable. But you know, he pointed out that I was with him on Willie Hamilton's show the other night, and he was talking about how a very targeted, serious effort was made to ensure that minorities were included in it.
Yes, and I got probably gonna do a better job because Seneca did reach out to me and he wanted to put a message out on our airways also. So Seneca, I will be in contact with you if you're watching, because like I said, got to be a unified force to make sure that we get those that are interested to participate if that's their choice.
Yeah, he has a lot of clinical trials going on, but I'll let him tell his story.
Yep, without a doubt.
It's a great business. It's a great business success story here in Omaha for an African American owned business.
Mm-hmm. Without a doubt. Yeah, we like to brag off on them.
Now, we did have 15 more deaths yesterday, William. We're up to 423 in the county.
Okay.
We had some people, men and women, in their 40s, and up to one of the women was in their 90s. Two of the men, I think a couple of the men were in their 80s.
Okay.
But it's a wide, there's a 40, 50-year range in age of the people who passed most recently from the virus. 24,921 Douglas County residents have recovered from the disease, so that's good. And hospital inventory seems to be, there's 79% capacity. So there seems to be room for, our hospitals are not in the situation a lot of hospitals are in other states.
Okay.
So that's one of the reasons that some of the restrictions were rolled back, and we know those can come and go. So,
are there still, hotspots or the packing houses, are the frontline workers, are they kind of reporting still high, or the schools are actually, like I said, they're doing a great job. Most of them are at home.
Yeah, the concern is about various types of gatherings. When you mix people from different households in any sort of a situation, that's where you're going to get the concern. Okay. I know the numbers in the Hispanic community have come way down from where they were in the beginning when the packing houses were a real hot spot.
Okay.
And we certainly are making efforts to educate and inform that community as well as the North Omaha community about the safety and availability of the vaccine. And we know that we have some work to do there. So I will be talking to you about how you may be able to assist us in that, since you're a trusted voice in the community.
Appreciate that. Also, are Test Nebraska still operating, and the other drive-through testing facilities, are they still active?
Test Nebraska is still operating at those 3 locations. They do the PCR test, and there are other places listed on our website where you can find out where to go, for testing. And that has all the hours. Go to douglascountyhealth.com. There's a menu on the left side of that page. Click on COVID-19, and it will have all the information I believe that you could possibly want about it. There's also a lot of information right on the front page talking about testing, talking about how you handle various situations exposure-wise.
Mm-hmm.
There were some changes and recommendations on your quarantine and isolation in the past. And of course, 402-444-3400. That is the information line, 8:30 to 4, 7 days a week. So they will help you answer your questions you have there about COVID-19 and related matters.
All right. Omaha, Nebraska, the burbs, the bluffs. We are talking to Dutch County Representative Phil Rooney about the current stats here at Dutch County. I mean, we are affected. Potawatomi County is right. I can't even say the word Potawatomi. County is next door. We are all affected since we are neighbors. If you guys have a question on our social media, let us know. I'll ask Phil. Miss Johnson said, tell Phil I said happy holidays and thank you for everything.
You are more than welcome. It's a real privilege to be here and speak to the community where I have a lot of friends that I care about. and we are going to do everything we can to get the proper information out.
All right, all right. Well, again, we want to say thank you to the Dutch County Health Department for allowing you to come in and actually give a live report, because it's really important that we hear from the voices of those that are responsible for our health.
There are people working some extremely long hours over there to get ready for this. For some of the people, the meetings just don't stop.
Right. We probably need to have some doctor or nurse, because for those that believe that this is not real, I mean, I look at some of the YouTube testimonies of the doctors and the nurses. They actually are exhausted. They're working, mad overtime. They're away from their family. We really got to start really caring about each other, y'all. Really start loving our neighbors. And by doing that is to practice these social distancing and these practices that they recommend.
Yeah, please remember that just because the vaccine is here, we don't know how long it's going to provide protection. You're going to have to get a second dose of these first vaccines. So please keep wearing a mask when you're in public and around people that, excuse me, to whom that you're not usually around. Practice good hand hygiene, and if you're sick, stay home.
Realistically, we got this year's over with. March to December seemed like we went through HELL, but it went pretty quick. Because right now we're talking about a vaccine.
We are.
Before we wasn't talking about a vaccine.
This time last year, we weren't even talking about this disease, or very few of us were. Some who are involved in public health were noticing that, or had heard about something going on in China, in Wuhan, China, where we thought we better take a look at things and keep track of what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's been quite a year. We did our first TV story to start educating people on it on January 15th this year.
Now, 2021. You hear all these predictions of our life in 2021. Would you caution on the side or err on the side that we need to continue to practice what we practice in 2020?
We're going to need to continue to practice it for a while until a lot of people get vaccinated, because if you notice, the disease didn't really slow down over the summer. Cold weather, if anything, has maybe made it worse, but it doesn't seem to have been adversely affected by the weather. And until we get this vaccine and to slow it down, people are going to need to practice some of these things we've been doing. But a return to normal is quite likely to happen next year.
Okay.
March, April, May, around April sometime, hopefully we can begin to vaccinate large numbers of the public, and that'll take a while because there's a lot of people to be vaccinated and a lot of people we need to assure before we get there.
Right.
Because we understand that there are reasons people would be skeptical.
You're a health professional. People, the talk right now is that they're going to make the vaccine mandatory. Is that first of all, I keep telling people you can't legally mandate someone to do that, but I want to hear from your perspective. What are you guys talking about?
No, there's no movement to make it mandatory. It will not be mandatory. It will be recommended, and we know that the majority of people, when they see something is safe and then it works, and it's going to be priced right for them, that they will want to do it because they take the personal responsibility for taking care of themselves and their neighbors. That's what most folks are going to do, I think. So we know we have some education to get out there. We know we have some mistrust based on very good historical reasons why there would be mistrust.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to. We're working to overcome that. I have a list of people I want to help deliver the message to this community. You're on that list.
Mm-hmm.
So we know there's a lot of work to do, but it is not going to be mandatory. But it's doing the right thing.
Okay. All right. So for those that have been chattering, and for you conspiracy theorists, it's not going to be mandatory. they cannot mandate. They don't want to give you health care. We barely get health care now. They fought it for forever. Do you think they? Come on, y'all. They are this. It legally cannot be done. And you heard from a health professional that's not even on their radar. They're worried about making sure that we get healthy. It's by choice, and my argument is, well, I don't even know if it's an argument. I just want us to make sure that we stay as healthy, follow the protocol as possible, and if you choose to take the vaccine, everyone has free will. But if you choose not to, you got to modify your eating. You gotta modify how we treat each other, because stress is also a killer. You got to modify.
Stress is something that's very, very damaging.
Yeah.
And also on our website, you will see that we have reference. You can find free numbers to call for behavioral health treatment. I know you know something about that business. You talk about that a lot, how important it is for people to get mental health treatment. And there are 800 numbers out there you can call to reach out for help. And considering what's been going on during the past year, there should absolutely be no shame, no stigma attached to that.
Right.
And that's something we're working on promoting. But we got a lot of things to talk about right now.
Without a doubt. But I just want to make sure, because when I hear negative chatter on Facebook or these social medias, and it's contrary to law, then I like to bring experts in and say, no, man, that's not even on our radar. Stop thinking about that. Again, the vaccine will not be mandatory. To gossip about it. The vaccine will not be mandatory. So if you hear that kind of gossip, please let people know that it's not so.
I don't even know how that could be done. There are some vaccines mandated for students at school.
Right.
But for the general population, I don't know how. I don't think it's a battle anybody wants to fight. We do have some faith in the American people here.
Right.
A lot of it that they will do the right thing. But I understand that, as I've said, now people need to know the vaccine works, that it's safe,
right,
and it's going to be available.
Also, I got another question from Uniquely Designed for You, Phil. She asked, let's get the facts out there. Okay, hold on a second. Let's get the facts out there, please. Talk about the life-threatening side effects and the potential side effects that could happen with the vaccine. This should not be downplayed. The FDA panel decided against recommending that people with a history of allergic reactions to vaccines avoid the Pfizer position later echoed by the CDC. And I think you touched on it just a little bit.
Yeah, people who have had a history of allergic reactions to vaccines should not be taking this vaccine right now.
Okay.
Absolutely right. There are people who, if you have had previous problems with vaccines, who have allergies to any number of things, all of which I cannot recall at this particular time. But there are people who should not take the vaccine, which is all the more reason the people around them need to take the vaccine.
Okay, now, so for those individuals, will the medical professionals, so those people should know that, or is that part of the advisement before they take the shot?
It certainly should be included in the advice and questioning. I haven't, all the vaccinations have been done. I haven't been around any of them. They've happened in hospital settings, to my knowledge. And usually there is some sort of a questionnaire you fill out before you take any vaccine. So I am quite certain that is in place. But yes, if you have allergies to certain medications, or you've experienced allergic reactions in the past, you probably should not take the vaccine, at least not these first ones. There are more vaccines coming down the line.
Obviously, Uniquely Designed is in the medical profession, because he said, for the community, check your personal medical history and family history for any potential underlying conditioning or manifestations. And so, obviously, Uniquely Designed, thank you for the add to the conversation.
Uniquely Designed has some knowledge there.
So make sure you guys check with your personal physician, especially to guide you through the situation, without a doubt. I got a question from Brother Hayes. So if it is mandatory for schools, don't think they can't and won't make it mandatory for you. So this vaccine is not mandatory for schools, is it?
No, it can't even be used in people 16 and under.
Oh, so it can't be mandated. So people 16 and under cannot take this vaccine.
You cannot take the one that was introduced last week or this week. So no, it has not been. And there is
So again,
there's not talk of that. We're working with the faculty and staff to get them vaccinated.
Okay.
There really isn't a vaccine that would be widely available at this point. It's still not widely available at this point, and there's nothing that has been approved for use in students. So couldn't even be considered at this point.
All right. Also, we got a prayer from Miss Johnson to all the nurses and doctors. Thank you for their hard work and doing what they're doing each and every day. So if you guys could say a prayer to all the doctors, the frontline workers, paramedics, firefighters, police officers, everybody that's dealing with just dealing with the front line. We'll just say a prayer for them and their family. Let's take some time out and really, man, I mean, we go to church, we say we're Christians and all this stuff, Muslims and Jews. I mean, let's put the stuff that y'all practice for real. Let's do it for real. Brother Phil, so you guys are still doing the regular business, right, of the city. So if a restaurant wants to start, you guys still are doing restaurant checks.
We're still doing restaurant inspections. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We're still doing that. Restaurant inspections, bar inspections, cafeterias. Well, I mean, school. I don't know if any schools are even serving lunch now. So I don't know about that particular bit of work, how that's being done.
Mm-hmm.
Our STD clinic is open by appointment. You have to please call in advance. And
okay. So have you guys during this time seen any other problems perk up during this time? Is mental health coming an issue? Is that service been needed more? Has it been more pregnancies in the county? I mean, are we going to need beds for that next year?
I have not seen that there are more. We're a little more than 9 months past the start of it, so I don't think I'm not aware of anybody who's taken time to look at those statistics like that. One thing that is a concern, COVID-19 taking up bed space,
right?
But also you've got taking up supplies for testing for various things. So that may be something that's getting behind some areas there, but other tests, lab space, testing supplies, that's something to look at as we go down the line. There usually are some surprises along the way.
All right. Omaha, the Burbs, the Bluffs. We are talking to Douglas County Representative Phil Rooney. It is 8:26 today, the 18th of December. It's going to be about 36 degrees today, so make sure you guys put your long johns on. All right.
It's going to be a little bit cold in New Jersey tonight for a certain football team, too.
Okay. On Nebraska play later on?
Yeah, play 6:30 tonight in New Jersey.
Okay. It's going to be chilly up there, so that's why I played basketball, ran track. I played indoors and ran outside when it was warm.
Yeah.
It's just
climate controlled environment.
Yeah. I love that. Brother Phil, anything else?
There are some changes in what will be offered for the WIC formula. So call your local WIC office if you're on WIC, or call them if you think you might qualify for WIC services. That's out there. It's still being handled. We aren't having people in the clinic yet, but the services are still available. And we would love to help those families out who would qualify for WIC services. As I said, our clinic is open. The STD clinic there is open, but you have to call in advance. And I think that's 402-444-7116. People need to call in there, and we will see what needs to be done. Maybe they just need a medication reordered. Maybe they need to come in. We can handle all that. And
great.
Restaurant inspections continue. We're still doing some lead test. The lead program is still working. So yeah, everything is continuing. Some things are being done differently than we've handled them in the past, but we are very much looking forward to getting back to normal. But we know that's a ways off.
Is there energy assistance still exist?
That would be that's the other part of the county that go to the Douglas County website and or talk to one of the utilities on that.
Okay. All right. Omaha, the Burbs, the Bluffs. We've been talking to Phil Rooney, our Dutch County representative. Stay healthy, stay quarantined, continue to wear your mask in public places, practice great hygiene. And then also, your social gatherings, make sure you guys are wise, especially if you're around new people and stuff.
People who are family members who haven't been living in the home are a potential source of infection. So
Christmas is going to be here next week.
Week from today.
Yeah, damn. Time going by fast. And so people are going to be gathering next week, I know for sure. I know my family dropped some food off to me, so it might have to be that way. I just hung out with one of my nieces, then I went home. It was just like three of us, and then I went home. My other family dropped food off to me, so our whole family kind of coordinated. Everybody did food and kind of dropped off food to everybody.
Yeah, that's something I would encourage people to talk about. It should, and hopefully people have been talking about what the holidays are going to look like today. Can we do it virtually? Let's keep in a smaller group and celebrate next year, because often these are times where you get together with some of the elderly relatives who are particularly vulnerable to many of the. If you're older, you're more likely to have some underlying health conditions, complications that could come with age, and makes them very vulnerable to this disease. So we certainly want to avoid those types of gatherings that could have a very tragic outcome this year.
All right. Well, again, as Phil said, that it's the immune game. So if your immune system is strong, you have young people, our immune system is real strong, and they're focusing on people that are 16 and up. So obviously, as we get older, our immune system, gets more compromised. So I just want to recommend that the best way to improve your immune system is, and ain't gonna be sunny today, but get your vitamin D and get your vitamin C. Instead of watching fights and stuff on YouTube, see how you can improve your health. Let's modify how we eat, what we eat. And then also let's add some exercise to our daily, routine. That's the only way we're going to be able to, improve our immune system, give our body a fighting chance if we do contract it.
That's a very good point. Do all the things you normally do to make yourself as healthy as possible. Eat right, avoid excessive, certainly if you're going to drink, don't do it in an excessive way. Get some exercise you can, eat healthy, and get your rest.
Yeah.
All those sorts of things. Those are very important.
Yeah. So
always, but never more than now.
Yeah, never more now. So I think we just really need to get to the basics, y'all. I know we got a lot of people that's scared to take the virus or take the vaccine. And I'm telling you, the only way you're going to be able to survive this is you got to start taking care of your bodies. We got to start taking care of our bodies, y'all. We got people that love us. It's our responsibility that we stay alive. It's our responsibility. And so let's do what we need to do. Continue to practice great hygiene. Wear your mask in social places. Again, continue to practice social distance. Also, make sure that we check on our family members, because mental health cannot be separated from physical health. Also, young people are suffering. And so we got to make sure that in our families that we find outlets that we can decrease the stress. We got to find outlets. So let's, like we used to be in the projects, we used to get board games. Let's go back to the basics. Go get a puzzle. Let's do something. Let's go back to the basics, y'all. Let's be creative. Let's go get a kid a science kit, and so let them be creative. This is the time to be creative. If you need time to yourself, ask your children what interests them, and go buy it. Buy something useful this Christmas. Don't buy a toy. Buy something that can manifest their God-given talents. And so whatever that is, a science kit, a camera. So if they got photojournalism or video journalism, get them a video camera. Get them something this Christmas that can occupy their time, but can occupy their manifestation of their God-given talents. I'm telling you, no toys unless they like my son, my grandson, Yeah, but I'm gonna give them some ABC things.
My grandson gets a lot of books.
Right.
He's going to get some toys though too.
Yeah, it gets a toy. You got to make it a balance, right? So I'm telling y'all, this is the time. Let's everybody, as you see, basketball, football players. There's not a lot of people out there playing, y'all. The odds, if you're in high school and you play high school sports, only 7% of all high school athletes go to play in college. JUCO, NAIA, Division 3, 2, 1, NCAA. Only 7% of all high school students across the land. 7% of all high. Do you guys know the odds? Even going from high school to even playing college sports, only 7%. So and then out of that 7%, only less than 1% goes to the pros.
Odds are long.
So let's start gearing our children. Of course, we want them athletes. Of course, we want to promote physical fitness. That's what we're talking about now. We want to promote physical fitness in our old age. Of course, we want our children to be in extracurricular activities, but everybody's not going to go pro.
Yeah, there are lessons that can be gained from participation without just from the participation.
Yeah, man, teamwork. Man, the reason why I'm coaching, I had white homeboys, Native American. I mean, I had coach. I mean, when it came to team, I mean, we had everybody on our team. I mean, we weren't no Republican, Democrats, black and white. It was a team, even though we was collected of different neighborhoods. Shouts out to Bryan High, you know what I mean? Sarpy County. When we preparing for basketball game, the parents over there allow us to eat, so we had to come all the way back to North Omaha. You know, that's neighbor stuff. That's love. And man, we need to get back to those basics where we actually really care about people. And so if we really care about our doctors and our nurses, and if I get sick, I want my healthy a hospital, a safe hospital, and some beds, and but the only way we're gonna do that, y'all, we gotta be part of the solution and not part of the problem. So let's continue to practice social distance, wash our hands, practice great hygiene, and make sure that we look out for our older generation. Brother Phil, anything else?
I think we're good. Thank you for having me in again. I know next Friday's Christmas, so I'll talk to you before that. Well,
without doubt. Well, we'll be here. I think I'm gonna be wrong. I don't know if we might have to come in Thursday or something.
Yeah,
I'll probably be here Christmas though, because what else? I ain't getting no presents. I ain't getting up at 2:00 in the morning like I used to. I'm not a kid no more.
Weren't you good this past year?
Yeah, I'm good. Hey, health is wealth. I'm telling you, if you're poor or rich, even rich people know right now when they don't got no money, when they got no health, and they got all the money, they got all the money in the bank, but their health ain't no good. I'm telling you guys, health is wealth. That is the best wealth you can have, man. It's better than money. You can always get money because you got health to work for it. But if you don't have no health and you're sick and shut in, and now you depend on the system and those you depend on others to make decisions for your livelihood. We got commissioners that said those people, we don't care about you. We're gonna put the $10 million towards a jail. Omaha, Nebraska. I'm gonna take a musical break, and we're gonna be right back with you.
My situations, they don't define me. There's more to me than what you see. I'm more than a conqueror. I'm an overcomer, survivor. That's why I I win. Don't stop believing. This is your season. Name it, claim it, it's yours. It's yours. I am determined to run this race I'm given. His grace is the reason why I made. My life is changing. I'm rearranging. New walk, new talk, new heights. I'm gaining. Don't stop believing. This is your season. Name it, claim it, it's yours. It's yours. Leaning on the everlasting arms of God. Leaning on the everlasting arms of God. It's your season. Don't stop leaning on the everlasting arms of God. This is a message. Pay close attention. You're committed to your breakthrough. No hesitation or procrastination. Give thanks, embrace your new season. Yeah, don't stop believing. This is your season. Name it, claim it, it's yours. It's yours. Oh, don't stop believing. This is your season. Name it, claim it.
Name it, claim it, y'all. Oh yeah, I want to give a shout out again to my man Phil Rooney for coming in and giving us an update on a Dulles County perspective on what's going on. Thanks to those that had questions. My phone is still out from Cox Cable, so I want to give out these echoes. So and shortly we're gonna give these echoes away. I got a couple Echo Dots, and then got a couple gift certificates, $30 gift certificates from Walmart. We want to give away for our 12 days of Christmas. I wish I had $10 million. So, man, if I had $10 million to give away, I would have gave it to the people. Without a doubt. If I was a county commissioner, I would have voted to give the money to the people. Without a doubt, baby. They already got $100 million to put our kids in jail. Yeah, they got $100 million to put your children in jail. But again, this will wrap up what Phil was talking about, the virus. So make sure that we are in the best health as possible, y'all. This is the only way we're going to make it through this pandemic. Without a doubt. These days have been written. They have been preached about. plagues and things like this. And so we should be prepared. Only way to be prepared is we got to get our bodies in the best shape as possible, without a doubt. So let's get purposeful on getting it done, y'all. All right. Again, today is Black Friday. We want you guys to do a business with a Black business. Be purposeful. We want to improve race relations. One of the best ways is to do business together. Let's start doing business. All right. Again, this week, we were blessed to put up our towers up in Macy, Nebraska. It's been a 6-year journey to get it done. We're blessed to get it done. And a lot of people, I don't mind telling you my journey in regards to how I got it done, because I want you to get it done. See, I'm not selfish. We actually this is the era I grew up in. We actually loved our neighbors. And the reason why I'm so, so upset about this $10 million that the county commissioners voted for to give to the jail and not to the people is because the state of Nebraska gave them the money to give to the people, to give to the people that are suffering in this county. And around Christmas time, when it's cold, people don't have resources, people are being evicted, and they don't think about the little people. They don't think about the sheep. These are our county commissioners: Black, white, male, female. It don't make no difference. But the state of Nebraska did way more for us than our own county officials. The state of Nebraska. So shouts out again to Pete Ricketts. I'm gonna turn this music off because what we accomplished in Macy, Nebraska, man, is historic. It's not to brag on, but just to tell you the journey. And if I can make the journey, you can also. It's our responsibility as elders to teach those behind us that are from the next generation. And so I want to let the young people know how, in their language, how I got the bag. Oh yeah, how I got the money to build a wireless network in Macy, Nebraska. How did you do it, William King? How did you accomplish it? It was very simple. Very simple. I just read legislation. The CARES Act 2. I followed the legislation from the federal to the state, where they allocated money to every state in the union for multitudes of things. From A to Z, they funded the state. The state governors and his departments were responsible to make sure that that money was trickled down to county governments as well as to the citizens here in Nebraska. I think the state of Nebraska gave, I think the county tens of millions of dollars. I don't know if they got $1 billion. I don't know how much money they got. Hundreds of millions of dollars. That's what Dutch County received from the state of Nebraska. I gotta get the actual numbers. So, majority of all the coronavirus dollars went to either hospital, governmental agencies, or educational institutions, and then it trickled down from there. Most government allotments, they trickle down. They got the most, and they trickle down to, those that from different departments within the government, and they were supposed to trickle down to those vendors as well as businesses that are associated with those different departments throughout the state. So, for example, how did I get the money to build the internet network? I'm going to tell you how I did it. It's the same methodology that I used to get the radio station. It's the same methodology that I learned when I was a young lad watching cartoons on a Saturday morning after cleaning up Friday night. So I make sure I had no interruption watching my cartoons, because we had to have the house cleaned up on Saturday. So I try to do mine early Saturdays. I watch my cartoons or during. But they used to have this cartoon called the Schoolhouse Rock, and it taught civics. And the Schoolhouse Rock cartoon went, it was a break, between the cartoons, and it was a lesson on civics, and it was called I'm Only a Bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. And so, throughout, all the years of watching that and learning how a bill goes through the House, it comes out to the community for rule making, then it goes back to the House, and then it goes to the Senate, then it comes back to the community so we can vote on it. Then it goes back to the Senate. If the Senate passes it, goes to the president for signing of that bill. And bill, the song goes, someday I'll be a law. So if the president don't sign the bill, he vetoes it. It goes back through Congress. It goes back through the whole process again. So bills take a long time to get passed. And so acts are derived from bills. After bills get passed, they turn into acts, A-C-T. So I read legislation, I read bills. Each bill or act have money allocated to it. It has some type of money allocated to it. Where vendors, if you are in that Pacific area, can take advantage of those monies. That's exactly what I did. The CARES Act 2, they had money for broadband expansion. They had funding, specific funding for broadband in rural United States. And every state got money for broadband for rural areas of their state. I've been working on my plan since 2013 after going to a conference with my homeboy brother Muhammad in Denver when I was first, learning about embarking on my radio venture. Heard about mesh technology. I've been studying it since 2013. Got my first plan written in 2013 by Kirk LeMasters. Shouts out to Kirk. That has manifest to me meeting different individuals to manifest my goal. I went to national conferences to meet national players in this spectrum, like AT&T, Verizon, Boingo, all the top players, ABC, NBC, all the top players on a national level. Also going to the FCC, lobbying on meeting FCC official, learning the protocols and the ways on how to get things, how to get a yes by building relationships. This has been a 6-year process, constantly working on this dream, going to individuals, tell them that that I need funding and preparing myself for funding. participating, having the opportunity to go to UNL Law School. They have an entrepreneur school of law at UNL. I got free services from 2 law students who helped me build my corporation so everything is legal. I've been working on this year after year. I've been challenging God year after year by taking step by step. And so far, God has been taking his or her 2-step. This has been my journey. Now, come 2000, I didn't have no money for my plan, but I had my plan written. Oh, yeah, without a doubt. I had the vision, but I knew it was coming. I just didn't have the resources. I called millionaires. I called billionaires. I got them right here in my phone. Where my phone at? I got them in my phone. I'm talking to billionaires in DC. Some are Black. They wasn't giving no money. They wasn't giving no money. They wasn't giving no money. So Corona 2020, Trump passed Congress passed the CARES Act 2, which funded free funding for-profit businesses. Remember, for-profit businesses. So I was ready. I already had the plan. Already made the connections. Already been on the ground level. So I applied. This Pete Ricketts' office through the Department of Economic Development gave individuals, citizens of Nebraska, you had opportunities to apply for that money. If you was a small business, you got $12,000 of free money that you didn't have to pay back because you had a business that was suffering. And then also that CARES Act 2, that broadband funding that was allocated for Nebraska, I applied for that. I applied for that funding. I already had my plan. I already got my business established where we're totally legit on a federal level, state level. So I was ready. So I applied with the help of the Omaha Chamber of Commerce, specifically Winsley Durant and his team, meet with me to refine my proposal before I present it to the state. I didn't have no money, man. Are y'all listening? I didn't have no money. I just got a plan. So to our blessing, after we submitted our application, I got 2 grants. I received 2 grants. I wrote for 3 grants. I wrote for Winnebago, which is on the Omaha tribe reservation. I applied for Macy, and I applied for Omaha. I knew I wasn't going to get to Omaha because the funding is strictly for rural. However, there's a loophole, and I tried to go for the loophole. Didn't get it. But people love my Omaha plan to build Wi-Fi here in Omaha. The state of Nebraska, through the Department of Economic Development, approved 2 of my grants. So 2 out of 3 grants that I wrote for the CARES Act funding I received. They gave me over, I was approved for over $250,000. A Black man, me. They gave me $250,000. They gave me all the money. You know, they ain't, not literally. They ain't give me the 200. I don't got 250. But my grant awards through the state of Nebraska was $250,000. 115 to build out in Macy, Nebraska, and 130 something to build a wireless network in Winnebago. Remember, I didn't have no money. But after writing those grants, the state of Nebraska gave me $250,000 to build a wireless network in Macy, Nebraska, and Winnebago, Nebraska. Macy decided to move forward. Winnebago decided to build their own network. So that's why we built it in Macy. I got the money through the CARES Act 2 funding, specifically for broadband build out in rural areas. I applied for those dollars. I received those dollars. Now we're building in Macy. This opportunity would have never came to me unless I had the ability to read, write, and count. It's just that simple. And so if you are a young person or an old person and you believe that you need money to start your dream, I'm letting you know I am the example. I've done it with a radio station. Now we've done it with an internet company. I didn't have no money before I got it. All I did was fill out an application that was derived from legislation that was tied to a monetary allocation if you qualify. That's all I did. That's all I did. I had to read, write, and count. That's all I did. And so I received the money. Now we're building in Macy, Nebraska, on the Indian tribe, the Omaha Tribe Reservation. And it all happened because of the ability to read, write, and count. And so I want to thank Governor Ricker's office, because he has a right to say, and like I got a right to say to our county commissioner, what are you people doing? Our county commissioners, see the state of Nebraska, the county didn't give me that money. I had to go through the governor office, the one that y'all don't like, the so-called Republican that y'all say that don't do nothing. But we got Democrats on the Dulles County board. They ain't looking out for y'all. What kind of money have came from the Dulles County? The money has it come to North Omaha? Has it come to South Omaha? Have you seen the effects? So we're not playing games over here. We're not part of your ignorance. And I'm not a follower. And the governor got every right to say to y'all fools, if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, what y'all people doing? And I'm saying this to the commissioner, what y'all people doing? Tell them. You know what they're doing? They're giving $10 million to a jail. They're going to put your children in jail. I'm a former probation officer. I know what I'm talking about. All right. I want to, before I get out of here, I want to give away. My phone is not working, man. I don't know why the phone is not working. Cox Cable phone. I don't know if I'm getting censored. Our stuff is coming down, but that's all right. We coming to town. So I'm gonna give my cell phone number out. So whoever called me first, and you can't be someone I know in my contact list. No one that I know in my contact list can call me. You gotta be a new number. If you're in my contact list, I am not going to answer telephone. Okay, so my number, we're giving out 2 Echo Dots. I got 4 gift cards, or $30 gift cards. I'm gonna give some. Let me know which one you want. I'll give you an option. I got $30 gift cards to Walmart. You can give them to a family member. I know for y'all rich people, I know it don't matter to y'all. and y'all county commissioner. I know it don't matter to y'all, but for those that need it, and for those that someone that needs it, please pass it on. So my number is the first one to call me. I'll make it real easy. My cell number is 402-714-6482. Give me a call. I got a Amazon Echo Dot. If you're on our social media, you can see it. Give me a call, and we'll give you this prize. Oh, yes, the 12 days of Christmas. Again, my number is 402-714-6482. Oh, I got a call. Let me see who's calling. I got a call. Hey, how you doing?
Hello?
Yes. Who am I speaking to?
Saranda Lee, Saranda Poole.
Saranda. Okay. Oh, Saranda's a superstar. Saranda. Okay.
Yes.
How you doing today, Miss Saranda?
Good. How are you?
Good. And you calling for what, Saranda?
The Echo Dot.
You want the Echo Dot? I got you, Saranda. Pull up on me.
Okay.
I got you.
I'm on the way right now.
All right. Got another call. See you later, Miss Poe. I got another call. Who am I speaking to?
Hey, my name's Antonio Tiller.
Mr. Antonio Tiller. Do you know how to cook, Mr. Antonio Tiller?
How you doing? I can cook a little bit.
Okay. Are you kin to Malcolm Tiller?
Yeah, that's my brother.
Tell Malcolm to drop off some of those turkey legs.
All right, I'll do that. I'll message him today.
Heck yeah, man. So what you want, man? What you want?
Hey, can I get a gift card?
You want a gift card? I got a gift card, man. I got a gift card, $30 gift card for you for Walmart. Pull up on me, man. You know where we at?
We all at?
We at 2314 North 24th Street.
All right. Is there a specific time I got to come by and get it?
We can rendezvous anytime of the day this weekend.
All right, cool. I might stop by pretty soon.
All right, big bro.
All right, man.
Peace. Omaha, Nebraska, we got 2 winners. I got another Echo to give away. I got another Echo Dot. Let me see who this is. Hello, who am I speaking to?
This is Lamar Scott.
Lamar Scott. What's going on, brother Scott?
Hey, I'm doing all right. This is the first time I ever called. I listened to your show repeatedly. I'm originally from California. I've been out here for the last 3.5 years. But I live in the school. I love it. You know what I mean? Because you speak truth to power. Like, there's a lot of things that people to. I mean, I love your Women's Wednesday. I love everything about the show, man. I just wanted to call and let you know that.
All right. So you didn't want no gift?
Oh yeah, that's cool too. Yeah.
What your
I'm just calling because I got opportunity to do that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I've been wanting to call your show for a while.
Okay. What you want, a gift card or something? What you want?
Yeah, that's cool.
All right.
Whatever you think, that's cool.
Okay, man, come get one of these gift card, $30 gift card. You might know someone that can use it. It's for Walmart. You know, Walmart got a lot of stuff over there. They got a lot of stuff.
Okay, where are you located at?
2314 North 24th Street. This is my cell number. If you can't make it now, call me later and we can rendezvous.
Okay,
14.
You said 2314 North
24th Street.
North 24th Street.
We're 1 block south of Lake. We're on top of Unique Cuts Barbershop.
Okay.
All right, y'all. So
2320. Let me get a pen.
Yeah, 2314 North 24th Street.
Okay, 2314 24th Street.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, big bro.
I'm gonna get down there right now.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
No problem, bro. Thanks for support. What part of Cali you from?
I'm from Southern California, from the Inland Empire. You know, I moved out here because I'm a transplant recipient, trying to get a transplant. I have a renal failure, so I had to be proactive about receiving that kidney. So Omaha was one of the best spots that I did my research on to come. So I moved me and my family out here. Plus the schools are a lot better, you know, and for my kids to thrive, you know.
Without a doubt. Brother, I'm from Riverside, California. That's where I was actually born. on Rivers, actually on March Air Force Base. My dad was the Air Force. I've been living here in Omaha since 3 months old. So I claim Omaha, but my roots are in Cali. My sister's in Victorville, California. Shouts out to Cali, without a doubt, baby.
Yeah, I'm from Rialto, San Bernardino. My grandfather was in the Air Force. We used to be shopped at the commissary on March Air Force Base all the time.
Oh, heck yeah, baby. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Shouts out to Air Force, baby. Without a doubt, man.
Can I get the address one more time? I'm a little slow on that.
No, you good. 2314 North 24th Street.
2314 North 24th Street. Okay. 2314 North 24th Street.
All right.
Thank you.
Take care, sir.
All right, you too.
Bye. Omaha, the Burbs, the Bluffs. I got some more gift cards to give away. $30 gift cards if you like one. I have them right here. You might know someone that might need it. Diapers, they can go get some food. Whatever they need at Walmart, I have it right here. Give me a call, 402-714-6482. That's my cell number. Our office number is down for some reason. Cox Cable, they got us, but that's all right. We're bringing our own stuff here, so we'll be providing our own stuff pretty soon. So if you want a gift card, $30 gift card, and then also I still have a Echo left. Let me see who's calling. All right, now who do I got on the line?
This is Buxton.
Miss Buxton Johnson. Now, what you want, Miss Johnson?
I took the gift card. How you doing?
I'm doing good, Miss Buxton. I got a gift card from you. You know where we are, right?
Oh yes, I know where you are.
Okay, pull up on.
I have to pick it up Monday.
Okay, cool. Yep. Okay, that's cool. Pull up on me Monday. I got you.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Bless you.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, y'all. I got some more gift cards. I'll probably give away 2 more gift cards, and I got a Echo Dot that we're gonna be giving away. Let me see how much I gave away. Make sure I have enough for next week. We had Christmas next week, right? I got enough. So Omaha, Nebraska, the Burbs, the Bluffs. It is 9/10. It is the 18th of December. It's gonna be about 35 degrees today. Today is Black Friday. We want you guys to be intentional on doing business with a Black business, creating new relationships. Without a doubt. My number is 402-714-6482. If you want an Echo Dot or if you want a $30 gift card to Walmart, give me a call, 402-714. I'm make sure I'm getting out the right number. 714-6482. Again, 402-714-6482. But hey, Heather says that she disagreed with what I said about Brother Ricketts, and that's fine, brother, Miss Heather Williams. I appreciate that, but I think he does have a right to ask our leadership, our Black leadership, what are y'all people doing? Because I'm gonna ask their leaders, what are y'all people doing? I think that's a legitimate question, and if our Black leadership or leadership appear to haven't been doing what they need to do, we need to ask them, what have y'all people been doing? Now, the county commissioners could have gave that $10 million to the people. The county commissioners decided to give the $10 million to a jail. Governor Ricketts have gave some money to the Black people. There's a lot of Black people who got money from the state level. The county has been absent. But I appreciate you and respect you, Miss Williams. Who we got on the air?
Hi, I'm listening to the radio. I'm driving, and he said to call in for the gift card.
Yes. You want a gift card?
Yes, sir.
So who am I speaking to?
This is Sandy Barnes, and I have been trying to give you a gift since the last time I seen you at the meeting.
Well, Miss Barnes,
but I haven't been able to get in touch with you. But when I come down, I will bring it with me.
Okay. All right. Well, so this is my cell number, so you have it, so we can coordinate. Miss Barnes. That'd be no problem.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
thank you. Bye-bye.
What time do you guys close today?
I'm here. I'll be in and out all day. So just give me a call. I don't think I got to go to Macy today. So I'll be here in the office.
Okay. Well, I don't get off work till 4, so I'll call you after that.
That'd be fine. Nope, that'd be fine.
All right.
All right.
Have a blessed day.
You too, ma'am. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, Omaha, the Birds of Bless, we appreciate you guys supporting 95.7 The Boss. You know, sometimes when you hear in the mic and you get interaction from social media, but you know, those that are listening in cars, I really appreciate you guys. I really appreciate you guys supporting 95.7 The Boss, without a doubt. We try not to participate in the ignorance. Our goal again is to make sure that we improve our community, man. Somebody got to try to do something right? Somebody got to do it. So I'm working for God. I'm letting you know I'm working for God. You know what I mean? And so you guys got to choose. We got to choose, y'all. I love this community. I really do. I love this community. This community have given so much to me. The elders that have guided me, that have taken chances on my dream. And I want to make sure we do the same thing for the young people that are coming up behind us. It's our responsibility as adults, as elders, to make sure that we create the playing field for our young people. I'm going to be part of creating a playing field. You ain't gonna hear my name question my integrity. I don't need your money. I already told a billionaire I don't need your money. So I'm talking to the 100 heirs. If you're a 100 heir, if you're a dollar heir, you only got a few dollars. I'm talking to you. Collectively, we can do it. It's called teamwork, baby. It's called teamwork. Everybody bring the value of what God has given them, and we will conquer. I don't care how many dollars they got. We will conquer them because of our intelligent wealth. Oh, yeah, without a doubt. We don't need no bullets. We don't need no guns. We just need our intelligent wealth and some love, without a doubt. And we can get it done, y'all. Omaha, Nebraska, the Burbs, the Bluffs. I got to get out of here. It is 9:16. Make sure you guys stay warm today. Get your vitamin D on. Like the sun is out a little bit. Get your vitamin D on. Make sure you guys get your exercise on. During this pandemic, the best way to get rid of stress is to exercise, is to sweat. Like Dr. Brown said, the coronavirus only mission is to kill, without a doubt. And so let's get in the best shape for us, for you. Let's modify how and what we eat. And let's show a little love to our neighbors. All right. Omaha, Nebraska. Today is Black Friday. Be intentional on doing a business with a Black business. What that does is create better race relationships. Our goal is to improve our community. We about it over here, man. We're going to get it done for real. And then also, I'm gonna throw my hat into the political game. Oh, yeah. We're going to stir some stuff up. I don't know what level I'm going to go for, but I got some meetings today. I'm letting y'all know first. Y'all heard it here first. And so whatever level I'm going to go for, I'm going to need some signatures, without a doubt. It's time to get in the game. And if you want the truth, and when regards to politics, see, I don't need their money. You can't hustle me. You can't hustle me. See, I built my own. I'm self-made from a mama that couldn't read. That's where I come from. I don't need your money. We're going to get it regardless with our intelligent wealth, with our ethics. That's how you attract greatness. That's how you attract. I don't need no dirty money. I don't need unethical money. Period. I don't have unethical people around me. Yeah, I sure ain't gonna start now. Boss with me.
It's just a public service announcement.
Are you tired of hearing about the coronavirus?
Coronavirus!
Well, it's real.
I'm telling you, it's real.
Now, here's what I want you all to do for me. Check this out, man.
Don't panic. If you're sick, stay home.
Stay away from me. It's contagious.
Stay at least 6 feet away from others.
The most dangerous disease.
Coronavirus!
Wash your hands frequently and practice good hygiene.
Stand and show these people what time it is, boy.
We can stop the spread of the virus.
Coronavirus!
Cover your mouth. Say it. You're contagious.
So stay home. Stop the spread. Save lives. Most importantly, let's check on our elderly.
Word up. You ain't going out like that.
We're here to keep you informed.
Coronavirus! It's getting real.
Don't believe the hype.
In the meantime, let's take care of ourselves and each other.
Don't believe the hype.
Are you a business person fed up with working for someone else? Are you in sales and tired of traveling for and selling for a company you don't own? You could partner with iTex, the country's largest retail trade exchange. iTex helps individuals and businesses increase sales, move idle inventory, open new markets, and build cash profit. Now is a great time to partner with us in this fast-growing business. Visit omaha.itex.com. Become an iTex partner. Visit omaha.itex.com.
It's just a public service announcement.
Are you tired of hearing about the coronavirus?
Coronavirus!
Well, it's real.
I'm telling you, it's real.
Now, here's what I want you all to do for me. Check this out, man.
Don't panic. If you're sick, stay home.
Stay away from me. It's contagious.
Stay at least 6 feet away from others.
The most dangerous disease.
Coronavirus!
Wash your hands frequently and practice good hygiene.
Stand and show these people what time it is, boy.
We can stop the spread of the virus.
Coronavirus!
Cover your mouth. Say it. You're contagious.
So stay home. Stop the spread. Save lives. Most importantly, let's check on our elderly.
Word up. You ain't going out like that.
We're here to keep you informed.
Coronavirus! It's getting real.
Don't believe the hype.
In the meantime, let's take care of ourselves and each other.
Don't believe the hype.
Are you a business person fed up with working for someone else? Are you in sales and tired of traveling for and selling for a company you don't own? You could partner with iTex, the country's largest retail trade exchange. iTex helps individuals and businesses increase sales, move idle inventory, open new markets, and build cash profit. Now is a great time to partner with us in this fast-growing business. Visit omaha.itex.com. Become an iTex partner. Visit omaha.itex.com.
Makes me smile.
You just don't know how beautiful you are. And baby, that's my favorite part. You walk around so clueless to it all. Like nobody gonna break your heart. It'll be alright, babe. See me, I got you covered. I'ma be your lover. You might be the one. If it's only tonight, hey, we don't need to worry. We ain't in a hurry, rushing into love. Said, you know I know who you really are. Ain't need a lie. Said the universe couldn't keep us apart. Why would it even try? Yeah, said don't let them hurt you ever. I know you far too smart. Before things come together, they have to fall apart. It's been a while since I've been sober. This life can be so hard. I'd rather talk about you. Said you just don't know how beautiful you are. And maybe that's my favorite part. You walk around so clueless to it all. Like nobody gonna break your heart. It'll be alright, babe. See me, I got you covered. I'ma be your lover. You might be the one. If it's only tonight, hey, we don't need to worry. We ain't in a hurry, rushing into love.
If you wanna stay, but taking it slow, baby. 'Cause you and me and I got enough on my mind. But I can make some time for something so divine.
You just don't know how beautiful you are.
Baby, that's my favorite part. You
walk around so clueless.
Let's do it all. Ain't nobody gonna break your heart.
It'll be alright, babe. See me, I got you covered. I'ma be your lover. You might be the one. If it's only tonight, hey, we don't need to worry. We ain't in a hurry, rushing into love.
Metro Transit is launching the biggest public transportation development our city has seen in decades. Orbit, Omaha's rapid transit line, launches on November 18th. Orbit will offer fast, safe, and reliable service between downtown and West Road. And Orbit will be fare-free through March. Learn more about Orbit at oldmetro.com.
Have you been discriminated against at home, at work, or in your community? Or maybe evicted as a result of COVID-19? The Human Rights and Relations Department for the City of Omaha would like to be a resource.